Let's begin with the chapter 3, Shadows and Conflict of the novel The Girl Who Waited. The hospital was cold enough and silent in a way that handled and conveyed the message that the things were not all right. The beep of monitors, the distant footsteps of nurses, the low murmur or conversations echo painfully in Niyati's mind. She sat on a chair beside her mother, who held her trembling hands tightly. Her father treated her again, leaned against the wall, standing briskly, his face pale and drawn. The smell of antiseptic stung her nose, and the bright white walls seemed to close in on her. Niyati felt numb. Every heartbeat thumped painfully in her chest, a constant reminder of the storm raging inside her. She remembered Arnav's teasing smile, his laughter, the countless times he had stood by his side, and now he was lying somewhere fighting for his life. Tears threatened to threatened to split, but she blinked them back. She had to be strong for her family, for Arnav. Suddenly the door opened and a familiar voice called softly, Niyati? She turned. Her heart skipped. There standing in the doorway with a small banquet of flowers and a hesitant smile was Parth. It had been 8 years since she last saw him, yet the moment their eyes met, all the distance felt melted away. He looked taller, more mature, but his eyes still held the warmth and mischief she remembered from childhood. Time had changed many things, but not the comfort she felt when he looked at her. Without thinking, she rushed towards him, and he eye dropped, and he enveloped her in a careful hug. For a moment, the hospital walls, the monitor, the fear, all of it felt and faded out. She could feel the years of longing and memories in his embrace. His presence reminded her of simpler days when life was not so complicated, when laughter came easily and worries were small. I came as soon as I heard that he said softly, blushing a strand of her hair from her face. I didn't want to miss your birthday or you. Her lips trembled. She wanted to smile, to laugh, but the weight of fear passed heavily. Instead, she peered on him, drawing strength from his presence. His hand was steady, grounding her, pulling her away from the chaos of her thoughts. In the midst of the tragedy, she felt a flick of control, a reminder that even in the darkest hours, human connection could be so light. Uh, Hours passed in a blur. Nurses came and went, doctors whispered updates, and Niyati stayed by Arnav's side, Parth never leaving her. He offered quiet words, a small gesture, a hand to hold, a shoulder to lean on, but never overstopping, never asking anything in return. His silence spoke louder than words, and she understood he was simply there for her. That evening, as the city lights of Mumbai twinkled through the hospital windows, Niyati realized something profound. Life had changed. Life had changed drastically, dramatically, painfully, but she was not alone. Amid the tear and uncertainty, she left the gentle, steady presence of someone, felt the gentle, steady presence of someone who cared, someone who understood her in ways which could never capture. The night stretched long, but the warmth beside her gave her courage. And in that moment, Niyati made a silent promise. She would face whatever came next. She would ensure, protect her family, and let herself free, feel the warmth of a connection again. The road ahead would be difficult, full of shadows of pain and moments of dis- despair, but for the first time since this accident, she felt the faintest glimpse of hope, fragile yet powerful enough to keep her going. If you love this story, please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you want your story to be heard in our voice, please share your story in the comment box. Thank you.